Hey Libra, what is going on? I hope you're doing very, very well. My name is Diane, excuse me, for those of you that don't know me. And this is Madam Butterfly Tarot. And we're going to do a general reading for October. But, you know, it's timeless. So whenever you happen to find this is when you were meant to see it. You are very, very welcome here at Libra. Thank you for being here with me. I appreciate it very much. And if you feel called to like and subscribe for me, I would appreciate that very much as well. So this is actually the second time that I've sat down to do your reading, because I literally sat down to do your reading. I just saw 11:11 on the timer there. I sat down to do your reading and then just started having like a crazy sneezing and coughing fit that just came out of nowhere. So I don't know what that was. I had pulled some cards that were talking about prosperity through your life's purpose, so I don't know what that was all about. There might be some things being cleaned out of your energy field. Some of you might even not be feeling that well because things are being cleared out of your energy. Okay, so you have choose kindness here. What else is going on for Libra? See this from a higher perspective. And let's get one more. What else for Libra? Okay. I'm gonna get another one as well. So you have Truth is my teacher, which is like a throat chakra card because it's blue. Then you have the little star there and you have it safe for you to shine. So there's something here about you stepping into like, you know, feeling safe for you to speak your mind, because I don't know, there could be some kind of truth that you're supposed to bring to people, or you're going to end up being some kind of star for something that you create or something that you have to say. And Spirit is just letting you know that it is safe for you to shine. So let's get one more to make it even. What else for Libra? Get one more. That's too many. What else for Libra? Just one. Just give me one for Libra. That's so funny that there's no more cards coming out. What else for Libra? No? Nothing from this deck. Okay. Let's get one from this random deck then. What else for Libra? There you go, straight out. There's something going on with your throat chakra. It was so weird. Like, I have no idea why I had a sneezing fit, because I was totally fine before I started pulling cards. So it's almost like something's being cleared. You have the Sword of Light, Divine Protection, Cords Cut, Breakthrough Energy, which is kind of like the Ace of Swords. And then you have the Temple of Truth, Throat Chakra, Authenticity, self-expression. So there is something going on with your throat chakra here. Like some kind of block in your throat chakra is being removed. Could even be cutting energy, like cutting cords with things from the past, like not necessarily people, but you know, blocks from the past. Like, oh, if I speak out, then you know, people are gonna come for me, or it's not safe for me to speak out, or something like this. Because you know, the throat chakra is all about taking up space, like not being afraid to have your voice heard, speaking your truth, creation, you know, creating art, writing. I don't know, maybe you do something where you're speaking. It could be to do with you stepping into like a teaching role, you know, teaching children, teaching spirituality, teaching a topic that you know about. It could be about you being a manager, something like that. Okay, you have the sacral chakra here. I feel like this came out for Taurus or Aries. Aries, I think it came out for. Sacred inner space, sacral chakra, tenderness, sensuality. All right, let's see what's going on here. So there, your sacral chakra could be opening as well. You got a lot going on here, Libra. Oh, look, you have the Five of Pentacles, feeling alone. there's something here. I don't know if you spent a lot of time alone or you always feel like you're left out in the cold. Like maybe, you know, because if your throat chakra is blocked, you may feel like nobody understands you because, you know, that's the thing with a blocked throat chakra. It's the damnedest thing. Because I've experienced it myself. You can talk to someone and you can say something and it'll be like you said something completely different. You know, like the way someone responds to you, you're like, what do you think I said? You know, it's like they mishear you. I don't know, it's the damnedest thing. But there could be something here about you feeling left out in the cold, but you're about to come in from the cold. So you may be cutting cords with people from the past that kind of kept your voice silent, you know, that always tried to silence you, or because you're starting to speak out, you're going to make new friends, or you're going to find your soul tribe, or you're going to find out, like, you're going to find where you belong. I'm really sorry about my throat. I suspect this is to do with your reading. All right, look, you have the Three of Wands, take the lead. So they're creating something there. There's something that you're meant to create with your throat chakra. Also, I suspect it's something to do with some kind of leadership, because you have take the lead. Wow, you have the Chariot move. Oh my god. You have the throat chakra here. See, that's clarified, choose kindness. I feel like you're okay. I feel like you're very kind. There's something here. I mean, people with a blocked throat chakra usually are very kind, because it's usually someone that's kind of been abused, frankly. Like at some point, you know, there's maybe, could have been that you got bullied in school, right? Could have been that you grew up in a family where your voice was not heard. Could have been that you had a relationship with someone abusive, you know, and you had to walk around on eggshells. You couldn't say what you felt because every time you did, they had a bitch fit, right? Could be that you brought this in from a past life, you know, maybe in a past life, you know, you stood out for, you stood up for something, and, you know, you got tortured, or you got thrown out, you know, you got run out of town or something. I mean, they had some awful punishments back in the day, you know, for basically nothing. Like, oh, you stole a sheep? Yeah, we're gonna kill you. Like, oh, that seems fair. Yeah, that seems like you're starving us and we have no money and we stole one of your sheep, so you're gonna hang us? Yeah, that seems fair. So there's something, you know, you're very kind. There's something very loving about the way that you speak. Oh my god. Sorry, Libra. And you have the throat chakra here 3 times. Wow. You have the Empress and you have the 7 of Wands have come out together. Okay. So you have the Empress, nurture. So something that you're doing is going to make you a lot of money here. The key here for you, Libra, is speaking your truth. You may even become something of a star, or you're going to get promoted, or people are going to know your name, or, you know, you're going to become like the boss energy, something like this. But the Empress is to do with abundance and growing things. You're about to grow something. You're about to create something and it's going to grow. You've always felt very left out in the cold, I feel, and part of that is basically because you're so sweet. This is a tough planet for sweet people. And then you have the, look, 7 of Wands standing up for yourself, which is again the throat chakra, you know, because people are so keen to put you down and tell you you're stupid, or tell you that you've got no right to ask them for things or feel that way. But of course you do. You have just as much right as everybody else on this planet, despite the fact that, you know, they're mean to you or they shout louder than you, right? The throat chakra is like all about not being afraid to be seen, to take up space, right? Have you know, assert your boundaries. Like, you can't, you know, you're not going to do that to me. You're not going to talk to me like that. I'm going to, you know, I'm going to do this thing, right? Because you have the right to do that. The Seven of Wands is also about standing out. So there's something that you're going to do where you're standing out. And it's basically because the thing is, it's for what you're saying, but it's because you bring a lot of kindness to the things that you're saying. Like, you're very kind. You might even convince other people to be kind, or like something like that. Like something that you're bringing to the table. Like, it's a very soft, kind energy. That's why you're going to stand out. Okay, what else for Libra? You have the Justice card, detach. Okay, so that's you, that's Libra. So you may have had a tendency in the past to kind of detach from your emotions, because that's clarifying the sacral chakra, which is all about your emotions, you know. And if you grew up in, it's very common that if the throat chakra is blocked, the sacral chakra is blocked, because they are known as the seat of the soul. So if you grew up in a place, say, you grew up in a family, or you were in a shit relationship for a long time, where you had to squash your feelings and what you wanted and what made you happy in order to placate, placate somebody else, then your sacral chakra will be closed, because you've learned to detach yourself from emotions, your own emotions. Because whenever you tried to say, I don't like that, I don't want to do that, I don't like that kind of food, or, you know, can I do this? Like, I want to do this. You know, somebody was there to be like, you're so selfish, or like, you can't do that, or it's not the right time, or I don't have time for that, or, you know, whatever it was. So you just learn to be like, oh, okay, like, I'm not allowed to have feelings or express myself, and you just shut down, right? That's something that just carries on into adulthood. So there's something here about you actually allowing yourself to feel these things. So you might be, you know, when that happens, when the sacral chakra opens, you probably find that you want to rest more. Like, you want to do more fun things, and you're more interested in, like, I want to decorate the house, or I want to look nice, or I want to look after my body, or I want to do like hobbies. I don't want to work all the time. I don't want to do all these boring lists of chores all the time. You'll probably feel more content within yourself. You'll start to feel more joy. Like, all of these things are associated with the sacral chakra. It's also to do with sensuality as well. You're going through some kind of big release here. You have the Death card. Okay, let's see. Oh, things are going to happen fast. Something's going to happen quick. There's a fast moving energy now. I think you're going to be seeing things that happened in your past much more clearly. That could be something from your past in this life. It could also be from a past life, okay? Tell me about the Chariot. It's time to move. Okay, like, you have the Moon and the Page of Swords. So the Moon is subconscious fears and anxieties. The Page of Swords is moving away from all that. The Page of Swords is also a delay. So there could have been some kind of delay with you doing this, like putting this into practice, whatever this thing is that you're doing. But there's about to be like movement forward. They're saying it's time to move, basically. It's time for you to have this. Like, it's time for you to do what you came here to do, Libra. Tell me about this higher perspective. I feel like that's... you're gonna make a lot of money. Tell me about this higher perspective. Okay. So this is about opening up. When you have the Knight of Cups here, this is like, it's about showing yourself to people, like, I was gonna say exposing yourself, no die. Like showing, you know, not being afraid to show people the real you, like what's in your heart, basically, which I know sounds really cheesy, but that's what they said. This could be, the Knight of Cups talks about creativity, could be poetry, art, you know, writing. This could be something that you're going to express in your work. It could be a side hustle. I feel like this higher perspective thing is more about like the sun coming out for you. It's like yeah, there's just something here about the sun coming out and you're just allowing yourself to come through. And you have the heart here. It's like you've been afraid to show people the real you because you got stomped on so much in the past. There's a new love that wants to come in as well with the Ace of Cups and the Four of Wands here. So that's something that, like, doing this, whatever you're doing is going to attract this new person into your life. Okay, so this will be the person, like if you're not already married or whatever, this will be the person that you're with long term. That you'll, you know, marry if that's your bag. There's a renewed vigor here. I don't know if you kind of lost this or if this is something that you've had for the first time. The Knight of Swords and the Ace of Wands. So the Knight of Swords is like, let me at it. You know, like, I don't want to wait anymore. Like, let's do this. Like, determination, focus, cutting through the bullshit, like anything that's been getting in your way, which for you is fear around being heard or shining. You may have had people in your past, 3 people in particular, could have been your family, could have been friends, bad relationships, but there's been people in your past that were maybe like very dominant or, you know, put you down or something like this. And now it's like no more of that shit. And the Ace of Wands is, you know, it's like fire, spirit, like the desire to do something. It's like, I really want to do this. So whatever this is, I feel like there's maybe been some kind of cleansing that's been going on for you. I mean, for some of you that might even have shown up as you getting sick or something. But there's been some kind of cleansing around your throat chakra. So this could be done. And now they're saying it's like, this is the time. It's happening now. Like, this is it. Go for it. You have the Seven of Cups here with the Sun. So the Seven of Cups is, you can see it's kind of murky. It's like, which way do I go? What do I do? And then the Sun is, you know, no more murky energy, like seeing very clearly where you're supposed to go and what you're supposed to do. And I think you're going to do it quite fast now, is what I want to say. There could even have been something with your mother here, because the Empress, I said that weird, the Empress is like a mother figure, so there could have been, you know, you had to stand up to your mother or a mother figure or something like that in your past. That could have been something that affected you. Obviously, it's not going to be for everyone. Yes. And you have this confidence now. Look at that, the Nine of Pentacles. It's all about confidence. Ace of Swords, wow. There's a huge breakthrough in your sacral chakra as well, huge. So listen, if you're coming into an energy where you feel like you can't push yourself as much or you just don't want to, that's your sacral chakra opening, okay? It's creating some kind of inner space that wasn't there before. The sacral chakra is the seat of creativity as well, so you're probably going to find that you're a lot, you know, you're feeling a lot more creative. You might even find like you do, you know, lame stuff, like you're crying at like TV shows and stuff. You're like, what is bad with me? I remember doing that, like crying at the Big Bang and stuff. It's like, what is this? What is this? Why am I crying? So yeah, huge breakthrough here, and you have this Five of Pentacles. There's this energy that you've been carrying around of feeling left out in the cold, like feeling like there was something wrong with you or feeling like you didn't belong. You do belong. You came here with a mission, a very important mission. You know, the thing is with the throat chakra, you'll often find that people that start off with a blocked throat chakra have something very big to do with their voice or creativity or something like that. Like, this is the example I always use, but James Earl Jones, you know, the voice of everything. When he was younger, he had a really pronounced stutter, which is a sign of a blocked throat chakra. So that could be from a past life, it could be something from his childhood. You know, you'll often find that like people that have a blocked throat chakra have a big mission here to do with speaking. So yeah, this is you like not feeling alone, not feeling like there's something wrong with you, you know, like, oh, nobody understands me or nobody cares what I have to say, because I just feel like you're about to make your voice heard. So let's see what this is, because I know you have a love coming in here, but I'm going to talk about that in the extended reading, okay? So for the last little bit of this reading, whoa, alrighty. I just want to see if they'll tell us what you're supposed to do or what's coming in here. You have so much with your throat chakra. That is crazy. That's cray. So you need to ground your energy. They're saying. I don't know why that is in particular, but see, there's also a connection with the throat chakra and the root chakra, which if you want to know about this stuff, you should check out my other channel. It's all free over there. The link is in the description box. Like, the root chakra deals with anxiety. So if you have a little bit of social anxiety, which is connected with the throat chakra, you also need to work on your root chakra, because it's basically fear. Like, social anxiety is just fear of humans because they've stomped on you so many times, right? That's what social anxiety is. Like, in the past, you tried to make your voice heard, somebody told you were wrong, or they stomped on you or something. You learned, okay, I can't trust the humans, right? So working on like grounding your energy, which will help to balance your root chakra, will be good to remove this fear. So there's lots of different ways you can do that, but you can go for a walk in nature, might be really helpful for you. You can meditate, you can do deep breathing, anything like that. But you can look that up yourself. If you're not quite seeing the way forward at the moment, or you have like the Seven of Cups can also talk about a lot of options. You know, maybe you're thinking about doing something, but you have a ton of different options and you're like, oh, I don't know what to do. I don't know which one I should do first. You know, you might have a lot of ideas that come through about things you want to do. They're saying when you ground your energy, you're going to be able to sort of not detach, but you're going to be able to see more clearly, you know? So that's something that will help you. Abundance from doing something you love. So you're going to make a lot of money from this. It's something nurturing, like this thing that you're doing, like I keep saying it, but it's because of the way that you say things. That's why people are going to be drawn to you, because you say it in a kind way, or like, yeah, there's just something kind about, or nurturing, like a softer way about the way that you say it. People are going to be very, I don't want to say possessive, but they're going to be like you're going to attract a lot of attention and people are going to love you. You know, they're going to be like, oh, that's my teacher, you know, that type of thing. You're an inspiration to a lot of people. So something that you're going to do with this Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords, you're going to be an inspiration to a lot of people. Part of that may be that you're going to show other people how to stand up for themselves, and that, you know, maybe if you have this social anxiety, you're going to tell other people that you have it, but you're still, you know, putting yourself out there and doing this, and you're standing up for yourself. It's going to be like an inspiration. You're going to get some kind of apology from someone. Like when you start doing this, like when you start putting yourself forward, you're going to get an apology from someone. Oh, I see. So that's going to release something. Ow, sorry. That's going to release something from your past. there may be someone, like an energy that hangs around you that you can't quite shake. The reason that this person hasn't yet left is because you're supposed to do this first. You're supposed to step into this, and then they're going to come back and apologize, because this is someone that, like, they either left you out in the cold, it was karmic, which can be friends, family, romance. It's not very romantic, but it's some kind of karmic energy that left you out in the cold, or they stole money from you, something like that. Okay, you're doing much better than you think. Okay. Where do I want to put this? Here. Okay. So you may have been like struggling through this energy of fear. They're saying that you're doing much better than you think, but it is time for you to move now. It's time for you to start doing this. It's time for you to start taking steps. Okay. You know, it's funny, I actually have a throat chakra clearing on in the background today. Okay, let me get a couple of cards from this deck. Yep, stepping into the spotlight. Then you also have the Queen of Wands energy at the bottom of the deck, which is the same thing, stepping into the spotlight, male or female. Let's get 2 more. What else for Libra? Say yes to the dress, baby. It's time to write that book. Have you been resisting writing a book, Libra? Has there been an idea for a book, or like you keep hearing this in readings, or you went to a medium or something like that and they keep saying it's time to write the book, write the book, write the book. Or it could even be about a blog you're supposed to write, or something like that. If you've been thinking about writing a book, there you go. That is the clearest thing I've ever seen. Yes, it's time to write that book. The writing is also the throat chakra, because it's like having your voice heard, but you know, obviously you're writing it down. Let's get 1 more. You need to rest. Okay. And you're meant to be a speaker at the bottom of the deck here. So they're just telling you straight up that you need to rest. Okay, so there's an energy now, like with the Knight of Swords, that's like a very gung-ho energy, you know, like nothing's going to stop me, nothing's going to hold me back here. But then you also have the Knight of Cups, which is a sort of calmer energy. It's about creation, it's about the heart space, it's about flowing things. So I feel like you might want to rush into this. They're saying that you need to move, like you need to do something with this, but they're also saying you don't need to rush. You need to balance this out. You know, because then presumably the more that you rest, like the more the ideas will flow, because that's again a sacral chakra thing. The sacral chakra is one of the most difficult to describe, but it's kind of about like joy and like the seat of the soul, you know, and really creativity, it can't really be forced, you know. It needs rest in order for that to happen. Like it needs space, right? So the more that you kind of rest instead of trying to push this, because you might be at a place now where you're like, oh my God, Spirit says I need to do this. Like I should just get on, you know, I should just force it. But they're saying if you get this balance between rest and action, it's going to come together really nicely where you can produce this work or whatever this is you're doing. You know, and you get a nice balance with your creativity and progression, right, of whatever this is that you're doing. So I'm going to go into, sorry, I'm looking at your cards here. I'm going to stop doing that. I'm going to go into the extended reading where I'm going to pull some more of these advice cards just to see if they want to show you anything else about what you're supposed to do. But whatever this is, you're meant to have your voice heard. Okay, you literally have like 3, that's unbelievable. Like 3 cards about the throat chakra. That's crazy. So we're going to do some more of the advice cards, We might pull some more tarot about what you're supposed to do, but just understand when you have that Empress there, it's a lot of abundance coming in, okay? And you'll love doing this as well. And then we're going to talk about this new person that's coming in. So with the new person, we'll pull some tarot on them. We'll get some mushy, lovey-dovey messages from them. We'll get some lovey-dovey cards, mushy stuff. And we'll get some characteristics about them to see if Spirit wants to tell you anything. So if you want to watch that, all the information for that is below, but I can't stress this enough. You need to be at the second level, the $5.99 membership level to see the extended readings, or you won't be able to see them. So all the information for that is below. If I see you over there, awesome, looking forward to it. But either way, thank you so much for watching the reading. I appreciate it a lot. Don't forget to like and subscribe for me if you feel like doing that. I'd appreciate that too. And as always, I wish you many blessings, love and light. Take care.